Okay, so have you heard about this AI that can like build entire schools?
Hmm.
Yeah, and like it can enroll thousands of students a day.
Wow.
It sounds crazy, right?
It does sound a little crazy.
Yeah, so that's what we're going to be diving into today.
Okay, cool.
It's this sales page for AI Live School Builder,
All right.
and they are not shy about the promises they're making.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're very bold.
I can imagine with a name like that.
Yeah, it's like instant online school, all thanks to AI. They even have this thing called one-click automated student enrollment tech.
One click?
Yeah, so you just click once, and apparently thousands of students just enroll in your school every day.
That makes me a little skeptical.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna
I
lie.
think it's healthy to be skeptical.
Yeah, how does that even work? Like,
Right.
what is the technology behind that?
But, there is a lot of buzz around AI in education right now.
Yeah, there
Like, you've
is.
got this massive online education market. It's worth hundreds of billions of dollars.
Hmm.
And then you've got people like Elon Musk saying that, AI tutors are the future of education.
I have heard that.
So it's definitely a thing.
Yeah, it's interesting to think about like personalized learning,
Right.
tailored to each student,
Yeah.
available anytime, anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, AI could make education more accessible,
Sure.
more efficient.
Yeah, for sure.
No question.
So AI in education, it's happening.
Yeah.
But this AI Live School Builder is claiming to take it to a whole other level.
Okay.
They say their AI can teach like over 20 subjects.
Wow.
Everything from like, math and science to like coding and personal development.
Really?
Yeah. So like a huge range.
That's a lot.
Yeah. And that's where I start to get a little skeptical.
Yeah, I mean, can an AI really teach something? Like history.
Right.
It's not just about memorizing dates and names.
Yeah.
It's about understanding like context,
Mm.
cause and effect,
Yeah.
different perspectives.
Oh,
Those
yeah.
are nuanced concepts.
They actually talk about AI teachers being able to provide live and interactive classes.
Live.
Yeah. And in multiple languages.
Okay, now that's a huge claim.
Yeah.
I mean, AI is getting better at language processing,
Right.
but true conversational fluency across multiple languages,
Yeah.
I mean, that's still a long way off.
Okay. So maybe not quite live.
Yeah, and even if an AI could, like, understand and respond to questions,
Yeah.
how deep would that interaction really be?
Okay. Valid points. But some of the features they describe sound pretty amazing.
Like what?
Like AI-powered explanations,
Hmm.
problem-solving real-time Q&A sessions.
I'd be curious about the quality of those explanations.
Okay.
Are they just regurgitating pre-programmed information?
Right.
Or is there like genuine adaptation happening based on what the student needs?
Yeah.
That's a key distinction.
And they also talk about AI-powered testing and grading.
Oh, wow.
So no more late nights spent marking papers.
That does sound appealing.
Right.
But how are those assessments designed? Are they truly measuring deep understanding or just like rote memorization? That's
Yeah.
what I would want to know.
Yeah. That's a good point. I mean, even if it's not perfect, wouldn't it be incredible if AI could just take over some of those more tedious tasks?
Yeah.
Like grading or, providing basic explanations
Right.
so that teachers could focus on the deeper learning experiences.
Yeah, I think that's where the potential lies.
Okay.
Not replacing teachers entirely,
Right.
but augmenting their abilities.
Yeah.
So what else are they saying?
Well, they talk about technology and coding integration.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, they're claiming their AI can teach everything from web development to Python,
Wow.
which I thought was pretty interesting.
Yeah, those are in high demand these days.
Right. Like, could you imagine if anyone could access high-quality coding instruction from an AI,
Yeah,
regardless of where they live or their background?
that is a compelling idea.
Right.
But teaching coding effectively, it requires more than just conveying the information.
Oh, for sure.
It's problem solving. It's logical thinking. It's debugging.
Mm-hmm.
And those are skills that often benefit from human interaction.
Yeah, fair.
So I would be curious to see how an AI would approach that.
Yeah. And they don't stop there.
Oh, really?
They also talk about AI teaching creative skills.
Creative skills.
Yeah, like art, music, graphic design,
Huh.
even video editing.
Okay, now that's where I'm really skeptical.
Yeah.
Can an AI really understand and evaluate creative expression?
That's a good question.
Can it provide that subjective feedback
Mhm.
that helps a student develop their artistic voice?
Yeah.
Those are areas where human intuition and experience
Yeah.
are still crucial.
Yeah, it's hard to imagine an AI being like a mentor.
Right.
for those creative fields.
Exactly.
But maybe AI could handle the more technical aspects,
Mm-hmm.
like teaching software or, basic techniques.
Okay.
And then that would leave the human instructor more time
Yeah.
to focus on the creative elements.
That's an interesting possibility. It's about finding that balance, right?
Right.
Where AI can complement human instruction
Mm-hmm.
and enhance the learning experience
Yeah.
without completely replacing the human element.
Okay, so we've talked about AI teachers
Mm-hmm.
and the range of subjects they claim to cover.
Right.
But what about the other aspects of running a school?
Yeah.
They talk about having this built-in student management system.
Okay, well, that's pretty standard
Yeah.
for any online learning platform.
Yeah.
Tracking student progress,
Mm-hmm.
issuing certificates,
Right.
providing feedback.
Yeah.
Those are all things that can be automated.
Yeah, but they take it a step further
Oh, do they?
with this AI-powered Q&A and tutoring feature.
Okay.
So it offers like instant assistance
Mm-hmm.
and adaptive learning
Adaptive learning.
tailored to students' needs.
So how do they define adaptive learning?
Right.
Are they using like sophisticated algorithms
Yeah.
to analyze student performance and adjust the instruction?
Yeah, or is it more surface level?
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, those are the details that would determine if this is actually groundbreaking
Right.
or just clever marketing,
And then, of course, there's the big one,
which is...
the one-click automated student finder,
Oh, yeah, that's right.
the one that raised my eyebrows.
Mm-hmm.
They claim it can automatically attract and enroll students
To your AI school?
to your AI
Thousands of new students daily.
potentially.
It sounds a little too good to be true.
It does, right?
I mean, there's no magic bullet for student recruitment.
Right.
Building a successful online school, even with AI,
Mm-hmm.
it requires a strong marketing strategy.
Yeah.
You got to understand your target audience
For sure.
and have a compelling value proposition.
They do mention integrating with social media and other platforms
Okay.
for free traffic.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe they're thinking of some sort of like viral marketing campaign
Possibly.
driven by AI-generated content.
But even with the best AI tools,
Yeah.
online marketing is complex and it's constantly evolving. There's no guarantee of success.
Especially when it comes to attracting and retaining students.
Exactly.
And then there's the business side of things.
Right.
Like they talk about monetizing your AI school
Okay.
with subscription models, course sales,
Mhm.
even selling the schools themselves.
No, we need to look beyond the hype
Right.
and consider the practical realities.
Yeah.
What are the costs involved in running these AI schools?
Yeah. Like, are there platform fees, licensing fees,
Exactly.
other expenses that would eat into the profits?
Mhm.
They're a little vague on those details.
Are they?
They do mention a commercial license.
Okay.
So you could like create and sell AI-powered schools for clients,
Interesting.
potentially build a whole agency around it.
Okay, but who owns the rights to the AI-generated content?
Ooh, that's a good question.
Are there liability issues if the information is inaccurate
Right.
or outdated?
Yeah.
What about plagiarism, copyright infringement?
Mm-hmm.
These are all things entrepreneurs need to consider.
Yeah, it's a lot to unpack.
It is.
We've got AI teachers, student management, automated enrollment,
Right.
and then all these monetization strategies.
That's a lot to process.
Yeah.
And it's important to approach this with a critical eye.
Mm-hmm.
Don't just get swept up in the excitement.
Right.
Ask yourself, what are the core elements of a successful online school?
Yeah.
And can AI really deliver on those elements
In a meaningful way.
in a meaningful and sustainable way?
Okay, so I think we need to take a breather,
Yeah.
gather our thoughts.
Okay.
This AI live school builder has definitely sparked a lot of discussion.
For sure.
But there's one more piece of the puzzle we need to examine.
Okay.
The ethical implications of AI in education.
Right.
And we'll dive into that in the final part of our deep dive.
Sounds good.
Okay, so we've talked about the tech behind this AI live school builder,
Mm-hmm.
the potential benefits, the big questions.
Yeah.
But there's one more angle.
Okay.
What are the implications of all this for the future of education?
Right. I mean, we need to step back from this specific product
Yep.
and think about the bigger picture.
Hmm.
AI is already in classrooms.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Personalized learning apps.
Right.
Automated grading systems.
I've even seen schools using AI chatbots.
Oh, really?
Yeah, to answer student questions and provide like basic support.
Huh. Interesting.
It seems like this is just the beginning.
Yeah, it does feel like a tipping point.
Right.
And that raises some big questions.
Like what?
Well, what does it mean for teachers?
Right.
How do we make sure AI is used ethically, responsibly in education.
Well, they talk about this AI Live School Builder
Yeah,
as a way to democratize education.
democratize
Yeah, making high-quality learning accessible to anyone.
with an internet connection.
Right.
Okay, that sounds idealistic,
Yeah.
but could it actually work?
I don't know.
I mean, access is crucial,
Yeah,
but technology alone isn't a solution.
right.
Even with the most advanced AI,
Mm-hmm.
there are still big challenges.
Like what kind of challenges?
Well, you've got the digital divide.
Oh, right, yeah.
Yeah, not everyone has access to technology.
Or reliable internet.
Exactly.
I didn't really think about that.
And even then, you've
Yeah.
got cultural and linguistic barriers
Oh, yeah.
that can make online learning difficult.
It's not as simple as just putting everything online
Right.
and hoping for the best.
And then there's the question of how we teach
Right.
pedagogy.
Yeah.
How do we design effective learning?
In a world with AI.
Yeah, how do we balance personalized instruction with the need for social interaction?
Right, because learning isn't just about absorbing information.
Exactly.
It's about critical thinking, creativity.
Social emotional intelligence.
Yeah, those are things that are hard to replicate with AI.
And of course, the ethical considerations.
Right.
How do we make sure these AI systems are fair?
Unbiased.
How do we protect student privacy?
Yeah, all important questions.
It's a lot to think about.
It really
This
is.
AI live school builder
Mm-hmm.
is just a small part of a much bigger conversation
That we need to be having.
as a society.
So where do we go from here?
Well, I think the key is to approach this with excitement,
Okay.
but also caution.
Yep.
AI has the potential to transform education, but we need to be mindful of the pitfalls.
Right.
Make sure we're using this technology thoughtfully.
Ethically.
Critical thinking is so important.
More than ever.
Don't just accept everything you hear.
Right.
Dig deeper, ask questions, challenge assumptions.
The future of education is being written right now.
We all have a role to play.
That's a pretty inspiring note to end on.
Well, thank you.
Thanks for diving into this with me.
Of course.
I feel like I learned a lot.
Me too.
I hope our listeners did too.
Yeah.
This AI live school builder thing, it's just the tip of the iceberg
There's so much more to explore.
in this world of AI and education.
Absolutely.
Thanks for listening, and be sure to check out our other deep dives for more.
Insightful explorations.